So what's up, guys? Today I want to dive in the topic of social rejection and our ego. So in my experience about interacting with people, attracting the opposite sex, and also just meeting new friends or building connections, is that along the way is we encounter social rejection, which is certainly one of the hardest experience that you can feel in human experience, right? It feels so bad if we feel like out we are out there and we are not accepted by the group. So because we are essentially wired to be a species of connecting to a tribe, we are essentially wanting to have love, because if we don't have love from others, how could we be fed? How could we have someone guide us? We are mammals, right? So we are mammals. So mammals are deeply dependent on the survival of the group. So I think it is really also, I understand that it is really biologically wired for us to feel that way. But at the same time, we need to escape that kind of mindset. The more we grow and learn about social interaction, social dynamics, on how we perceive ourselves, how our belief work, because it is totally, I think that it starts from belief itself. So let me give you an example. If you're going out interacting with people, and then let's say you're a male and you want to attract women, and you're there talking to them, and you are not in your positive mindset where you are always trying to seek validation from others, what will happen is people will feel that kind of energy, which is like a vampire kind of energy, which is like you're taking energy from outside for you to feel good. And you know that it is not a good place to start in. And that's why what usually happens is people will start to reject you, shun you off, because they don't like those energy. When you are partying, when you're enjoying life, you don't want someone who will be there stuck. You don't want someone be there with you, trying to get validation from you, taking energy from you just for them to feel happy. You want someone to give you also value, right? So that's how life works. If you don't cure yourself with your traumas of your belief and being always uptight and not being cool, the momentum of that happening to you with the self-rejection, with the rejection itself, is it will spiral down and you will feel bad more about yourself. So here are my tips on how to discover more of your true self, and understanding about your ego and how this thing works. So we have our ego. Ego is specifically used for us to have our identity itself. So we want to protect those identity, right? So that's why sometimes when we go out in a social environment, we try to be pleasing, we try to be kind, but in a way that it is not anymore conducive. Sometimes it will feel off as you are doing this just to be accepted to the group. So that's what our ego try to protect us in a way, but also it is making us not connecting in a highest level through people, because we try to protect ourselves by making a facade that we're cool, or we're like we don't give a fuck, but actually you give a fuck. You really give a fuck. So it is about also understanding where you came from, where it all started, when you felt that kind of a rejection within yourself, and also understanding also the biology itself, that we are wired to wanting to be loved and to be accepted in a group, but also having this polarity, like yin and yang, of not giving a fuck of what other people think, and also having understanding that we want to be loved, we want to be cared of. So that's life, no? It's it's not really but life is contradicting itself, that there is a polarity within those kind of beliefs. So I think that people who are always self-rejecting themselves, always feel bad about themselves, always thinking about others, should maybe focus more on not giving a fuck by taking more action to positivity. If you're going out in a bar scenario where there's a lot of people, you need to start talking to a lot of people, just expressing, asking question, giving energy, giving good vibes. And from that momentum itself, from taking action itself, maybe some will reject you, but the more you take action, because the people there are there to have fun, and you also are taking action to have fun, and then you will connect those people, and then you will have fun of your life. The more you love yourself, it's kind of cliche word, right? But loving yourself in a way that you take care of yourself, you groom yourself, you take a bath, you eat good food, you dress up properly, you change your physiology, you work out, you're mentally sharp, you are physically strong. Those things will pile up to make you more conducive to have a very good night out, or having good communication skills when you're going out. And I understand, guys, that there is fear, especially if you're going out, even if you're going solo and it's your first time in a high value environment. There's lots of loud music, a lot of people, a lot of alpha male, a lot of women. I know it kind of feel like scary, intimidating in a sense, but that's your ego. You need to understand that that's your ego trying to protect you in a sense. But the more you take action from those fear, understanding that it cannot really kill you, the more you will try to, the more you break through those beliefs. And an understanding that is just about letting go and just going with the flow itself. You need to understand that life is a full-time process of discovering yourself, trying to remove all those negative beliefs that you have accumulated along the way. And it's not really being hard on yourself. And life is a journey for growth and expansion and understanding and connecting through your natural self. So I hope that this video has benefited you, and to understand more about rejection, about our ego, and how to connect to people through authenticity. Take care, guys, and have a peaceful life. Peace.